Hello, everyone. This is Bill Spencer, Senior Director for Microsoft Teams Engineering. I'm really pleased today, and we have Ido Freum from Monday.com to give us his presentation. Take it away, Ido.
Thank you very much, Bill. Appreciate it. Hi, everyone. As presented, I'm Ido. I'm an enterprise account executive in Monday.com, and I'm here basically to show you how Monday.com work operating system can be integrated with MS Teams and how we can leverage this partnership in order to bring more value to our clients, make our workflows more efficient, and making teamwork click. Um, Quickly for today, we'll talk about 5 minutes or less about Monday.com, about the company, just for you to have a quick overview. Then we'll deep dive into the product, which will focus today on the main capabilities of Monday.com, the main building blocks. And with that, you will be able to understand how we can basically streamline any workflow. And in the last part, we will talk about what does it mean to be an enterprise client of Monday.com regarding admin capabilities, permissions, security, and implementation and support. In the end, of course, we will leave room for Q&A, and we'll discuss the end of Q4 promotion that if someone wants, we are all eligible for, and can reach out to me. So just briefly about Monday.com. First, as you all know, Gartner, we were named the leader in the QuadNet report for adaptive project management tool and reporting, together with big other names, as you can see here. And the thing that we were, let's say, awarded for is on our ability to really help execute our clients' visions with Monday.com. And hopefully I will be able to show this to you briefly today. Just a little bit about us. We're a public company. We're listed in the NASDAQ. We have offices all around the globe, and we're working with many types of clients. By the way, most of them are not even tech-savvy users or tech industries. The platform is very, very flexible, very easy to use, so a lot of people can use it. And as you can see here from the big logos in front of you, we're working with high-tech companies, low-tech companies, manufacturers, retail, banks. So basically, the reason why we can work with so many verticals is the fact that we give you the building blocks, as I will show today, the automations, integration, etc. And together with these building blocks, you build your own workflows. So we are modifying the platform to your needs and not the other way around. And this is why we can basically work with such a variety of clients worldwide. I will share also a video later about how those big brands are using Monday.com and what is the business impact on them. But for now, I want to quickly show you the platform itself and how it can be integrated with MS Teams. So I will start from MS Teams itself. Actually, Monday.com is a very strong and robust integration with MS Teams. And one of our leverages is the fact that we have a plugin, of course, inside MS Teams that allows people to work from Teams on Monday.com. So people doesn't have to jump between tools. Monday.com becomes more and more popular around many organizations. It needs to manage their work for any use case. And the fact that they can use everything from one place and collaborate with their teammates and from the same place also interact and basically get the work done is very valuable. So I will give you a quick overview about Monday.com, about the building blocks, and then from that we can continue. So as you can see, what we are seeing here, basically we are inside my demo account, which is connected to my Teams. And if you will see, basically I have this chat with Ben, and I just opened a tab that is from Monday.com, so I can really hop on to the accurate place where I want my work to be done. Let me quickly expand this tab. Now, inside Monday.com, we have different workspaces. Okay, as you can see here, we have the marketing product, the PMO product. Each workspace basically has its own permissions, has its own members. This is what becomes a really enterprise leverage, where you can control who can do what from the account level to the item and column level. But those workspaces are just for us to be able to organize the data in the account. It doesn't mean that everything is segregated. For example, this can be the PMO workspace, and we have the legal workspace, and we can collaborate on specific things, but not all of the data is exposed, and we can control what the permissions would be. So after finishing the boring part about permissions, inside each workspace, you have, of course, the folders. Everything that you will see today is fully customizable. It's just a recommendation, but in monday.com, everything is flexible, and you can create any structure that you wish. The way we create this type of structures is by the boards. This is like the basic, basically the basic building block of Monday. And a board can be any type of workflow. Okay, so here in this case, this board is the command center, where we see a high-level overview of our portfolio management. Okay, so we have projects who are upcoming, in progress, and completed. We can see their statuses, their budget, files attached to it, etc. But the board can also be a risk register board if we are continuing this PMO demonstration. But the board can also be, just as an example, an onboarding plan. Okay, if you have new employees and you need a test and you onboard them by phases, each line here is an activity which we can track their status, priority, and etc. The good thing about Monday is that you already have pre-made templates that you don't really need to rethink and invent the wheel. So for any type of use case, whether it's PMO, marketing, sales, managing your documents, HR, everything can be found here. You just click. This is a complete HR module. You can just use the templates. It will install automatically, and you can start working from that point. How come we are so flexible? This is what I will show now. First of all, we have the groups. Okay, this is another building block in Monday. This is, of course, completely customizable. So instead of upcoming, in progress, and completed, you can either manage it by queues or by weeks, whatever you decide. And inside each group, sorry for the typo, upcoming. And inside each group, you have the line items, right? Each line here represents a project in this case, but as we saw, it can be an activity of an onboarding or a contact name. And on each line item, we can track all the data that we need thanks to the columns. So this is like a very, very robust, dynamic, intuitive, and flexible Excel, where you can, let's say, write the project ID, assign the relevant project manager, if it's a one person, two person, a team, or all of the above. Add more people's column to track who is the manager. Have status columns to track priority and understand what is urgent and what is not. Of course, everything is completely flexible. So maybe we don't have urgent and we have super urgent for this type of project, and etc. As you can see, we have a status column, tags, time tracking column that started automatically and help us track the time that takes us to complete each task, numbers to track the budget, and etc. As you can see here in this green line below the column, this is the mirror and connect columns. This is one of the greatest capabilities of Monday. It's the ability to connect between different boards, different places of the data, and mirror it to one place. So in the end, as you can see here, we can track from this line item, from the command center, what is the status of Project Dolphin, what is the timeline, what is the baseline, how much effort did we already planned and executed. But the data doesn't live here, it lives here. Let me open that up. As you can see, we have Project Dolphin and Romeo. We also have a low-level board for Project Romeo and Project Dolphin, very robust, for PMO, they are managing their things there. But in the end, everything that they will update here will be updated here. So this way we have this one source of truth and not having this need to keep track of the right things in two different places and manual copy pasting. Everything is automatically streamlined. So in this case, for example, if we see that we have, let's say in Project Romeo, one task that is working on it, which is 2%, we can come inside, we can see that this is activity 18, we can see that this is in Project Romeo, we see all the high-level details that we decided, we can even collaborate and tag the relevant project manager, we can even tag everyone in this team or the whole team and ask him, what is the status, right? So, of course, you can add any files, GIFs, emojis, everything that makes it more engaging. We will update. He will be notified by it, by Teams, by Outlook, by mobile, if he has the Monday app, and by web. We will be able to see if he saw it. So we know, like, he has the accountability to deal with this task. And if he wants to reply, now all the data is contextual to this activity 18, right? We don't have one MS Team conversation or Outlook thread that is disconnected from the activity. So now, for example, if Ido is sick and someone needs to back him up, you can just come inside, see all of the thread, see all the files that has been shared, all the activity log of what happened with this task, and basically have all the data contextual to the same activity. I will pause here to ask if there's any questions or something that you want to, that I didn't address until now.
No questions yet, Ido, but folks, please feel free to enter them in chat.
Great. So I will continue. The next thing I wanted to show you is how we basically intake data in Monday, okay? First of all, you can do it manually, but no one likes doing that. We can import from Excel and it will auto-populate the data. So that's also very convenient. But something that we see that helps a lot of clients, and this is a view in Monday, it's a form, right? The ability to decide which questions you want your people to fill up for, let's say, a new IT ticket or a new project request. So you can just say that this question is required or not. We ask them, like, let's say, if this type of, what is the status of things? We are also able to add conditional logic. We're saying that if someone says that this project is strategic, right, then we will ask him the following. So basically, you can really customize these forms to any of our needs. We can later publish it to anyone. Anyone can fill it up with the right permissions. And let's give a quick preview. In the end, we got this form that everyone can fill up. And let's say that we have a new request with the MS Teams demo. Let's say I have to fill up that this is related to program X. I don't need to fill anything else. And I must have and add files that are relevant for this thing. Okay, I added just like a quote. Now, when they will submit this, few things will happen in the backlog. Okay, first we have from here the ability to see all the results and analyze this, because we really like seeing data and analyze what does it mean for us. We can also create automation that says when a form is created, notify this and that people. And let me maybe show you it live, because now we see that the request has been automatically submitted here. So no more like asking people, please fill up this and that. Everything is already here. We got all the data that people filled up with the files and etc. But we also see that we got few notifications thanks to our automations. So first, if I go to the notifications one, we will see if I go to the Teams chat, sorry. And if I'll go to the chat itself, to the posts, you will see that I got notified that a new item was created. A new item, MS Teams demo, was created in Command Center board by this and that. And if I click here, I would either go directly to Monday and see all of the data. But if I don't want to jump between those platforms, as I said, I will just click and go here to this tab. Now I will show you how I did these automations, but basically the automations are really helpful for us to create those business rules, right? This was a very simple version of it, but to create the business rules where we can eliminate the human factor when it's not needed, right? So thanks to our automations, first of all, we have a bank of a lot of recipes, low-code recipes that help you create those automations. So we can say, for example, let's create a custom one. We will say the following, that when I have a new item, meaning that we got a new request, and only if, let's say, and only if the status of it, okay, the urgency, maybe we would say, the priority is urgent, super urgent, then we would do the following. We can either notify, send an email. Sorry for having Gmail here. I know it's your competitors, but we can, of course, do it with Outlook, or assign a specific person, and etc. So let's say that if the priority is super urgent, we want to notify. Of course, we can create a customized message with auto-populated fields. So, hi, a username, please address this item name, okay? Then done, then we decide who we want to notify. It can be several people, a team, a guest, even if we collaborate with people from outside of the company inside Monday, that's possible. And we created this automation, and that's it. So thanks to all of those business rules, we can create any automations that we want. We are very easy and very powerful. Of course, we can see the automations activity and also analyze this data in order to understand what is the ROI of using monday.com. Same goes to the integrations. We have many integrations in place in monday.com that allows you really to have Monday as the one source of truth. Of course, the MS Teams one is very robust, and it basically says that if something happened in Monday, then do this in MS Teams. You can see it's a very low code. I can just click on it, I choose the account, and I just fill up everything that is required from me. Any questions that maybe I missed, because I don't see the chat now, and it's better for Bill, maybe there's any question?
In general, we've heard questions in the past around plans for support for GCC or Government Community Cloud. FedRAMP is another way of thinking about it. So I was curious if Monday had any plans there. And then another very common question is.
That's even more
Thank
important. You. Okay. So I will take 2 minutes just to complete like the demo, and then we'll go to the great. So just we understood the structure and how we structure Monday, thanks to the groups, the columns, everything is flexible. See how we automate Monday and anything that we want, also with third parties. But also we want to talk about how we see the data, right? So now this is a very cumbersome view, but of course we can start and create many type of views. For example, this would be, let's duplicate this, and this would be our PMO's view, okay? And what we will do here, each project manager, we will filter that it will tell the following, okay? Where the project manager is dynamic me, meaning each project manager that will come here will see only the things this is assigned to. But let's only also put tasks that are, as we said, urgent, right? Because otherwise we don't want to see this now. So of course we can go and say with the status is, you know what, not urgent, but in progress, okay? So now we can save it to this view. We can, of course, hide specific columns, and maybe we want to see only the project manager, the manager, and the priority. And we will call this view PM in progress, right? So now we can save as many views as we want. Each one can see only the things that it needs, but a table view, it's not the only view in Monday. We can also, of course, have, let me show you, a dashboard, a Gantt, a timeline, a files, map, workload, really anything that you could imagine that helps you see the data more visually. Kanban, whoever works Agile, and etc. Since I don't have much time, I would like to show and go to the dashboard. Okay, because I think reporting is a big deal today. In fact, first, how we track all the data and get the real-time data, and second, what insights we can take out of it. So this is a completely customizable dashboard that we made. You have lots of widgets such as chart, numbers, battery, Gantt, and other types of widgets that can be helpful for you. And here we can track, for example, how much budget we took, we consumed, how much cost did we consume, how much budget we allocated, taking the project status straight from the board, seeing all of our portfolio projects, let's say cost management. If we say that we have the planned effort or the planned budget versus the consumed, so we know that we're in a problem here. And basically anything that any data that lies in minded.com, you can slice and dice to your needs. So even if I take and add a new widget, such as a battery widget, right? And I can, everything here, I can, just delete or reopen. It's very straightforward. So I can just come here, go to the settings, and choose that now I want to track the status of all of our projects all over the account, because dashboards can take data from multiple boards, as you saw. And now I see that I have, most of my projects are in progress. So I have a bottleneck here. Of course, I can come inside, see what projects are in progress, come inside, see a project overview, collaborate with my people, see all the files, all the activity logs, and really update it from here. So we have, it's not only a view only, but it really allows us to manage our work and gain, and based on our insights, take some actions. These dashboards can be even automatically sent to stakeholders, C-levels, or anyone you would decide. And thanks to that, we can see really the real-time data of our organization. I will stop here. There's plenty of things to discuss with Monday. I think those were the, let's say, greatest building blocks. I will come back here to the slides. I would say that, first of all, Monday has a proven record of supporting organizations. This is a Forrester report done on Motorola's marketing agency, and you can see the great ROI achieved by using monday.com. Of course, I will be willing to share more success stories if needed. We talked about the admin permissions and controls. We didn't speak enough about security, but this is top priority with working with enterprise. We work with many banks, insurance companies, hospitals. So we are compliant with everything. We have everything that we need in order to provide you with the best security out there. But I think what Mondays, let's say we are shining and what's our greatest value, it's with the support and onboarding. In the end, this is a very important part for us, that we will do a successful implementation and that you will be always satisfied in order for us to expand and to drive more value. So we are mapping your needs, translating into monday.com, and then keep aligning with your evolving priorities. A standard implementation in monday.com is around 4 to 6 weeks, which is very fast. We love and we like and we know how to move fast, and if you know how to move fast, then we are with you. But an important part of it, of course, is the customer success management. The fact that we give you the ROI calculator tool inside Monday to know how much benefit you got from Monday. We're doing executive business reviews. We are tracking your adoption, and we are basically giving you all the tools to be self-sufficient and not dependent on us. Okay, so you have full-time support, great SLAs, and with guarantees to enterprise client, 99.9 operational status. We give you certification course in order for your people to be self-sufficient. That's it. Thank you very much for this opportunity. If there's any questions that I didn't address or missed, please feel free to ask now.
Thank you, Ido. You addressed all the questions. This is awesome. I'm so impressed by the integration that monday.com has with Microsoft Teams. And I really appreciate everyone joining today and for your great demonstration. So thank you very much, everyone. And if you have any follow-up questions, please reach out to Ido. Thank you, Ido.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It was a pleasure.